Guys, Grilled Ash Ketchum here, and today we're going to be talking about the top 10 smartest, most mystical Pokemon, starting the list off with Alakazam. Alakazam, according to the description, has an IQ of over 5,000, which far exceeds the ability of any human, and this could be extremely tricky for kids and even adults, as the highest IQs in humans doesn't ever surpass 300. This is pretty crazy what Alakazam can do, and this is why his telekinesis powers are so crazy, because of how smart he is, and this is why he can float in his Mega Evolution, and he can move all these spoons around. The next Pokemon on the list is Xatu. Xatu sees the future and can be both helpful and scary for young children, which wield Pokemon, and it can change the present. This is extremely, extremely scary for somebody. This is a lot of power, as it sees the future, and this is helpful because you can help it when it's something negative, but at the same time, this may alter reality as you know what's going to happen. The next Pokemon is Slowking. Slowking is known as the Sage of the Sea, and it's a smart Pokemon that could speak in Pokemon 2000, and it helps a lot, and its only rival in intelligence is the next Pokemon on the list, which is Oranguru. Oranguru is said to be one of the smartest Pokemon, with Slowking and Alakazam being very smart, Slowking being the Sage of the Sea, being able to speak in Pokemon 2000. But Oranguru is said to be very smart, and it rivals Slowking, Alakazam, and it can outsmart a lot of Pokemon. And it can be a tricky adversary, just like the other two, to young Pokemon trainers and people alike. The next Pokemon on the list is Girafarig. Girafarig's tail has a brain, which is pretty cool, but at the same time it's pretty creepy, as you can't really sneak up on this Pokemon. It could watch its back, and it's scary to children, as you wouldn't understand, because the anatomy of any other giraffe or any other Pokemon doesn't have two brains or two heads on a Pokemon. Unless you're talking about Dodrio, but I'm talking about from the back and the front. This is pretty scary. And it has its own mouth. The next Pokemon on the list is Gothita. Gothita sees trainers' lifespans. This is an alright power, and it doesn't wield that much, but because you only know, but you can't really affect it. But it's pretty scary, as young Pokemon trainers can hear about their destiny, and this could be negative. It could stress people out, as they know, or it could be pretty immature. It could be a pretty immature theme to a young Pokemon trainer that knows when he's going to die or knows his parents are going to die, and this is pretty negative. But at the same time, you can do something about it if you're like terminally ill and you think, hey, when am I going to die? If you know exactly how quick you're going to die, you can live life to the fullest. The next Pokemon on the list is Meowstic. Meowstic can crush a 10-ton truck with psychic power. This speaks to the psychic ability and the telekinesis of this Pokemon, as it could use its mind to destroy a 10-ton truck. This is, the telekinesis it uses with so much fervor is pretty scary. The next Pokemon on the list is Gardevoir. Gardevoir has the ability to read the future and will closely bond with his trainer, creating a psychokinetic black hole to swallow danger if it affects its Pokemon trainer, because in Kirlia's sake, it becomes more beautiful as it creates a bond with its trainer, and then eventually becomes a Gardevoir. But this is pretty scary. Gardevoir would make a pretty great bodyguard if it can create a psychokinetic black hole just to swallow any danger that appears and wants to bother its trainer. The next Pokemon on the list is Medicham. Medicham uses its meditation to heighten its sixth sense and to heighten its energy, and can actually hide within mountains and fields so that other Pokemon or even trainers trying to catch it for their Pokedex will never find it, as it just blends in with its setting using its ability to meditate. The last Pokemon on the list is Absol. Absol can predict disasters from looking at just slight changes in the sky, which is pretty good. It would make a beautiful weatherman, Absol. It would be a beautiful meteorologist. And on top of that, it can live past 100 years. And we know how mystical this Pokemon is from the 6th movie, the Jirachi movie, where it helps out, and it was basically supposed to be a pseudo-legendary from this game, from Ruby and Sapphire, if it wasn't for the special split. But it's pretty crazy that I could see the disaster that was going to happen in that movie, and how we could utilize this Pokemon in real life. Okay, guys, thanks for watching.